Today we're going to master the New Zealand accent, step by step. And here to help us, an actual Kiwi, my friend Finn. How you doing, Finn?
Yeah, good as, mate.
Resonance is where the sound sits in the mouth. For the standard American English accent, it's right in the middle. But for the New Zealand accent, it's a bit different. Raise it up there. The sound sits slightly forward and higher in the mouth. The jaw's more relaxed. And the lips do less work. Let's talk pitch and intonation. New Zealand speech is generally conversational. It's more relaxed, musical. And statements usually end with a slight rise. We went to the beach yesterday. Goes to.
We went to the beach yesterday.
Not necessarily a question, just conversational. The R sound. New Zealand English is non-rhotic, meaning you drop the R at the end of words unless they're followed by a vowel. For example, car,
Car,
far,
far,
mother,
mother,
park the car.
park the car.
See how he keeps dropping the R? Unless that R is followed by a vowel. Park the car in the garage.
Park the car in the garage.
The R is back in car. Next, vowel shifts. This is where the accent really lives. The short I goes to the schwa sound.
What's a schwa?
Don't let that word scare you. Schwa is just a fancy way of saying a relaxed sound.
Got it.
When I say fish, Finn's gonna say
Fish,
6.
6,
Chips.
chips.
I'll have a fish and chips.
I'll have a fish and chips.
Make it 6 fish and chips.
6 fish and chips coming up.
This is the one that I like the most. The short E becomes the short I. Pen.
Pin,
Bed.
bid,
10.
tin,
10 men.
10 men.
The short A sound shifts upward. It's subtle, so don't obsess over it. Words like bag,
Bag,
cat,
cat,
man.
man.
The man danced with the cat in the bag.
The man danced with the cat in the bag?
Think of it this way. It's becoming tighter and slightly raised. Now let's go to the T sound. It softens. Water becomes
Water,
better.
better.
That water is better than butter.
The water here is better than the butter.
Drop the G. Playing,
Playing,
running,
running,
working.
working.
Very common in casual speech. The TH sound pretty much stays the same.
Moving on.
Rhythm and timing. If you haven't noticed, New Zealand speech tends to flow smoothly. It avoids sharp emphasis, and it feels easygoing.
Americans often punch words.
New Zealanders often glide through them.
Relax confidence.
Signature words you might hear from a New Zealander.
Kiwi,
There's one. Friend.
mate,
Great.
sweet as,
Excellent.
choice,
Nice flip-flops.
sweet as jandals,
Convenience store.
dairy,
Here's some bonus tips for perfecting the accent. Exaggerate at first. You can tone it down later. Don't be afraid to go big, and don't try to be perfect. That's what I did initially. These videos, far from perfect, but it's building a foundation for me and for you.
That's right, mate. Go big or go home.
Listen to real New Zealanders. Focus on podcasts or interviews with real people or celebrities. Russell Crowe, Sam Neill, Lord, Taika Wakuku,
Tari Wakiki,
Waiki Taki,
Tiki Watata,
Taiki
Tari Wakiki.
Taika Waititi.
That's right.
Study the vowels. It's the vowels that do most of the work. So master those first.
That's right, mate.
The accent rarely feels aggressive. Ease and flow matters.
Stay relaxed.
How about some fun facts about New Zealand?
Lord of the Rings was filmed there.
There's more than 25 million sheep. That's 5 times more than the people.
Population around 5 million.
That's half the population of Los Angeles.
Home of real rugby culture.
Now it's your turn. Get out there and practice. Don't try to be perfect, and have fun with it. If you want a supplemental guide to go along with this video, right down below there's a link to a PDF. Subscribe, make a comment. I love you.
Cheers, mate.